Okay, we can start. Okay, before we start, do anyone have any questions? We'll go for an hour. Any questions? Okay, so y'all see what's going on in the news, right? In America? Huh? You have a question? Oh, the link. I can give that to you after class. A matter of fact, the brother that came, he have it on his computer. It's an actual file of the whole health care bill. So he brought it with him. It also lets you know that it's a type 2 radio frequency identification chip that you must get eventually in the bill. It's actually in the bill itself. So yeah, that was the news. So Barack Obama actually passed the mark of the beast. We already went through that. But something else is going on right now, and that's what happened with the militia groups over in Michigan. That's in the news right now. Right? So what's going on is, we've been prophesying this for some time, okay? And some of our teachings back when we were in the States, we was telling Americans and telling the people that were walking up and down the street at that time that right now you're not paying attention because you think this is aimed towards Arabs, okay? But now they're aiming the terrorism inward. It have nothing to do with outside the country. Now that they have put their military foot on other people's soil, and now that they took the pipelines and the oil resources from certain countries, they don't have to aim it towards these Arab countries anymore because they have what they wanted. They wanted Iraq, they want Iran, so they're going to go to war with Iran. Now they done moved from the Muslim extremist movement to the Christian extremist movement. So now it's Christian extremists now. And we was telling the people that soon being an American is going to mean being a terrorist. And what we say by that, if you are a patriot and someone that believes in the Constitution, that they would label you a terrorist. And that's what's going on right now. And they are lying to the masses about this so-called militia group Huttery in Michigan. They're saying that now mind you, this is a pre-crime war. How can you actually persecute someone or round them up on things on a crime that wasn't committed? You understand? So this is pre-crime, like you see it, like they showed in the movie Minority Report. It's pre-crime. What they said was these guys were planning on. They claimed that this militia had plans on killing police. All right. They also said that and at the policeman's funeral that they was going to shoot up or use a weapon of mass destruction, and we heard that before, to blow up to kill all the cops at the funeral. That's what they claimed, that it was a conspiracy to kill policemen. This is doing two things. One thing is it's rallying up the police enforcements to go against militia by them making that false report. That's number one. Okay. The key thing in this is these guys didn't do that at all. What these guys were planning is the fact that what they were dealing with was in case UN troops come on the soil and start killing American people and start rounding them up. So they wanted to be the militia against the New World Order or the martial law that was coming. Okay? Their plan was to fight against the UN troops that are now stationed in the country. Now, this shows a key point here. If they're going after these militia groups that are in the country to defend their constitutional right and fight against the UN Army, which is a foreign army on U.S. soil, which they should have the right to, and the Constitution that tells them they have the right to form a militia. That's the Constitution, right? By them doing this, by them putting this out there, they're telling really, they have to stop these militia groups. And by them doing this first and putting this out there on the news, what they're doing is they're telling people that it's about to happen. They're letting you know that they are about to bring forth the martial law. They have to knock out the militia first. Now, they're not aimed towards black people. They're not aiming this really in America towards black people or Hispanics, because black people and Hispanics are out of the loop. They really don't care. They don't know anything. Okay, they're not storing food. They're not preparing themselves with weaponry. Only the militia groups are doing this. So a military action must be taken against those that are preparing first. And that main target or enemy is the militia. So they're showing that it's about to happen. All right? These... Sure. These... Let me set. I'm going to show you where this is, where this stands in Bible prophecy also. All right? Let me let these brothers get settled. Thank you. So where does this stand in Bible prophecy? Let's see. So like I said, if you're an American that's planning on fighting against the New World Order, you're labeled a terrorist, and they can deal with pre-crime, which means they can lock you up before you have committed a crime. That's what they've proven with this roundup in Detroit. Okay, this so-called militia, or this so-called what they call Christian extremists. Now, I'm going to show you how they're going to attack anyone that's dealing with Scripture. Anyone that's dealing with Scripture, they're coming after. All right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you before we go into the class here. The class is only going to be an hour. I'm going to show you what these guys believe. Now, if these guys were such extremists, when the media came to report what was going on, why they didn't mention anything? Why they couldn't? Why the police, the law enforcement, Homeland Security, they couldn't tell the media anything? The reporter was live on the scene.